Hello everybody guys, welcome back to some more Astral Ascension. Episode 2, fully voiced now, yay! It's good to be back. Yeah, I just can't get enough of this game, obviously. I just want to keep playing it. The quicker I get through this next episode, the quicker I get to take a break from this game and get back to uploading other games, because every time this game comes out, I want to be the first one on top, even though I'm pretty much the only one right now posting any content on it. You guys go to Astral Ascension YouTube, it's like one other video besides Pixel Fate themselves posting stuff. I'm really the only other person posting stuff about Astral Ascension on the channel or on the platform, so that's how you know I am ahead of the game with this game, you know, so yay! Anyway, let's get into it. Iris leads us into the building and approaches a man wearing a crisp black suit. This must be our contact.
We have an appointment with Mr. Donovan.
Of course. May I see your IDs? Iris is cautious.
Is that really necessary?
Yes. The added security is unusual. I guess this is part of what makes the mission incognito. After a moment's consideration, she nods. We hand over all our IDs, and the contact disappears behind the counter. A few minutes later, he returns and hands them back. Follow me. We take an elevator up to the penthouse. As we filter into the suite, a slim man in a blue suit descends the staircase opposite us. Two bodyguards follow closely behind him. He pauses and addresses the contact. Did you run the background checks? Yes, nothing unusual. The timing puts them in the clear too. They aren't working for him. The man nods and strides across the room. He extends a hand to Iris, which she confidently shakes. My apologies for the added precautions, but one cannot be too careful these days. He smiles. I presume you are Captain Alclino? I was like Captain Iris. You must be Captain Iris.
I am, and this is my team.
She gestures towards us. He nods and directs us to a pair of opposing sofas. Please, take a seat. Richard takes a seat in the middle of one sofa. His bodyguards remain standing beside him. Iris takes the seat directly opposite of Richard, and the rest of us stand behind her. Before we begin, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Everything discussed here in this room will stay within the room. Discretion is priority.
That isn't a problem for us.
Then I assume you'll take notes to sign these non-disclosure agreements. I hate this guy. One of the bodyguards proceeds to produces a tablet and hands it to Iris. She carefully reads through the entire document and nods, and then she signs her name. The rest of us follow. Once the paperwork is complete, Richard nods. I don't know, I kind of read that wrong. I was like trying to figure out like where I should go next, so don't worry about it. He settles back. I missed his dialogue. Fuck it. We guys agreed. I'm sure you're all anxious to hear the reason for your arrival. First, allow me to introduce myself. I am Richard Donovan, an elected official from the Stellar Equality Party. I blink. Whoa, a politician. That explains all the secrecy and why this is an incognito mission. And the need to sign a formal disclosure agreement. I kind of blanked out what I was supposed to read. The rest of my team seems just as surprised as I am. Iris, however, is unfazed. And I wonder if she already guessed that he was an important figure. Late last year, funds intended for the Interplanetary Union were stolen. At first we assumed it was an isolated incident. However, these thefts have since become a regular occurrence.
Aren't credits like that moved electronically? How were they intercepted?
There was likely someone on the inside who could bypass security. Physical transfers of the funds have been targeted by the thieves as well, which only furthers my suspicion of an inside man.
Have you identified the thieves yet?
The leader goes by the moniker Rook, but his identity is still unknown.
What about the money? Can you track him through the funds?
He shakes his head. Rook doesn't keep the money.
What does he do with it?
He redistributes it as he sees fit. Unfortunately, that includes disguising obvious bribes as anonymous donations to law enforcement.
That explains why the police are turning a blind eye.
Richard nods. Money can be a powerful influencer. However, Rook is committing a serious criminal offense and he must be stopped. Regardless of his intentions, the distribution of funds he is targeting have been all voted and approved by the government. His interference affects more than just his district. It affects Valor's entire standing with the Union. I remember Luna's explanation of the Union structure and how Valor is a newer addition. I can understand why they're trying to grow the influence within the Interplanetary Union, and Rick is hinting the ability to do that.
So, with the police slacking at their jobs, you've decided to take matters into your own hands.
A simplification of what is happening, but yes, I have been forced to seek alternate methods to catch this thief, and I already have a plan in place. I arranged for a decoy transfer of funds to the Union using physical credit chips, and have leaked the information to ensure Rook will target the drop.
And we'll be there to ambush him when he strikes.
Richard offers a wary smile. Not just you. The mission is extremely time-sensitive, which is why this contract calls for the cooperation of the first 3 mercenary teams to accept. Should you take the job, you will be the final team. Working with other mercenaries seems like it could go either really well or really horribly. Against the Iris, her expression is carefully hidden. I'm not sure how she feels about working with others, but from an earlier conversation, I know that the pay of this job is too good to pass up. After careful consideration, she nods. Excellent! My men will send you the details and coordinates. Once Rook has been apprehended, contact my people for the drop site. Iris nods, the two of them stand up. Ideally, we can resolve this with as little violence as possible. However, my main concern is that Rook is stopped at all costs. He emphasizes the last few words. I understand his meaning loud and clear.
Understood.
Richard smiles and extends his hand, which Iris grips. Best of luck, Captain.
You won't be disappointed.
Iris confirms the details of the mission. Afterwards, the contact leads us back to the hotel lobby. We exit the building and return to the spaceport. The journey to our ship is quiet. No one wants to risk success in the mission until we're safely on board the Eidos, but I can tell we're all bursting to talk about it. We pick up the pace, and soon the ship is in sight. We quickly climb aboard and make our way into the lounge to discuss our next course of action.
Well, that was exciting. Incognito missions are fun, aren't they?
They certainly aren't anything like our usual missions.
I don't know if fun is the right word, but they're very different, that's for sure.
I didn't expect to be working with anyone else on this mission now.
It's not ideal, but nothing we can't handle.
Do you work with other missionaries often?
Not if we can help it. The more people you have on a job, the more ways the payment needs to be split.
I can fix
More
that.
importantly, we won't be in complete control of how we operate. The other groups may have different plans for this mission, especially since the client strongly suggested we bring Rook back dead or alive.
Yeah, speaking of which side are we aiming for? Do we want to take him alive, or should we bring him in at all costs?
Ideally, we'll bring him in alive. But don't risk your own safety if the choice is between you or him.
Gotcha. And if the other teams don't want him alive?
Hopefully they will.
Either way, we should try to reach the target before they do. Here's our plan.
Iris looks at me.
You, me, and Kai will be with the other mercenaries at the ambush point.
The two of us nod.
Layla? I can come too.
Iris shakes her head.
No, I need you to monitor the local comms. If you can pick up Rook's comms, you'll be able to warn us if he deviates from the plan. Oh.
Will looks down for a moment. I think she really wanted to join us for the ambush, but Iris makes a strong point that her skill sets are more valuable on the ship. When Vale looks up again, she nods.
I won't let you down.
Iris nods and she looks at Luna.
There will be a lot of comm traffic in a city like this, so do what you can to assist Vela in monitoring as many signals as possible.
Of course.
Good. Are there any questions?
She seems satisfied when no one answers.
All right. Everyone, get ready, and then we'll head to the meetup point.
Iris dismisses the meeting, and we all separate and begin our preparations for the mission. I gather my equipment, running through a mental checklist of what I need. Kai appears beside me.
You ready?
Yeah, I've got all my gear.
I meant, are you mentally ready? This is your first dangerous mission since you joined us.
Yeah, I'm used to field ops, buddy. I worked for IAP. Shut the fuck up. The did a lot of this dangerous field work at IAP, so I have an idea what to
Good.
expect.
That means you've got nothing to worry about.
Exactly. Have you and Iris done this kind of things before? Kai nods. Then you've also got nothing to worry about.
We are all good.
Iris joins us clipping on the last of her gear.
It's time to go.
Right.
Let's do this.
Vela and Luna wave as we follow Iris off the ship. We soon reach the spaceport, which takes us out of the dock. Then we navigate to the meetup coordinates. We arrive late in the evening and pull up near an underpass. A group of 3 well-armed mercenaries idle nearby. 2 of them stay together while the last man stands off to the side.
Looks like the others are already here.
As we approach, the lone wolf heads towards us. His right arm was covered in black tattoos, and the way he sets his jaw proves he's also looking for a fight. You here for the job?
We are.
The mercenary scoffs. Great, just great.
You got a problem?
Yeah, you 3. I was expecting battle-hardened mercenaries for this job. Not a group of pop idols looking twigs. That's kind of offensive. What are you 2 pretty boys like you gonna do in a fight? At least she got the looks. He leers at Iris, eyeing her up and down. How about I show you what a real man is like after I carry you through this mission? Iris doesn't move a muscle. She can handle herself. She's pretty independent. I say quiet, confident Iris can handle this herself. I bet I can show you a thing or two you never imagined. Iris meets his eyes in a challenging stare. Still, she doesn't break her silence. He takes a step back. Damn! This bitch has crazy in her eyes! He shakes his head and walks away before taking a seat on a low wall nearby. Kyle lets out a low whistle.
I still can't believe that works. It gets them every time.
Iris smiles in response. Yeah, she definitely knows how to handle herself. We approach the other 2 mercenaries who look much more agreeable than the lone wolf we had just spoken with. I take it you guys are the 3rd team?
Yep.
Team might be a strong word for that guy.
Kai nods to the lone wolf, who was busy checking over his weapons. He wasn't exactly pleased with us either. Yeah, it's far from a warm welcome, but as long as things stay professional, we shouldn't have any problems. At the end of the day, we're all here to do the job.
True that.
The mercenaries grin. A few minutes later, I hear a crackle in my ear. It's almost time. Get into position. Be ready. The lone wolf returns and we all take cover behind the concrete pillars of the underpass. We remain silent while we wait for the van to arrive. Eventually, the decoy van approaches, and we ready our weapons. The moment the van reaches the underpass, a pair of cars launch out of a nearby side road. They screech to a halt, blocking the van's path as the driver slams on the brakes. Hooded figures burst out of the cars, their weapons at the ready, which as men emerge from the van with their hands in the air. Go! Now! We rush from our hiding spots and fire stun rounds at Rook's men. As they scramble for cover, Iris signals
Go
me.
around them and find the leader. Make sure he doesn't escape.
On it! I break off from the group and circle the van for a better view. I spot one man giving orders. That must be Rook. I try not to bring attention to myself, but I'm unsuccessful. Rook locks eyes with me for a second before he sprints in the opposite direction. I run after him, shoving past his men who get in the way. I've got him! The lone wolf raises his gun and locks Rook in the sights. There's no way a stun round can go like this. That means his gun is set to lethal. I can't shoot him! I want to shoot Rook. That's bullshit. Oh, I gotta stop him. Unless it's a mercenary, knocked the gun out of his hand. In the distance, Rook escapes, along with the last of his men. After he quits himself, the mercenary wheels on me, seething with rage. What the hell are you doing? You made me miss my shot. That was the point. He lets out a frustrated roar and swings at me. Block! Let me save real quick. I'll hit my arm just in time to block his attack. Before he try again, he's hauled back by the other mercenaries. Kai steps between us and glares at the lone wolf.
What happened?
The lone wolf yanks himself free from the mercenaries and points to me. That idiot let Rook get away. I was stopping you from taking my score, asshole, for making a huge mistake. The only mistake was agreeing to work with you and your useless crew in the first place. Screw this, I'm out. He storms away, the remaining mercenaries cross their arms, clearly unimpressed. This is why we don't take open contracts. Other people inevitably screw up. We're better off just finishing the job ourselves. She nods. Yeah, let's go. We need to find looking for these clowns to make things worse. The mercenaries walk away just as Iris walks up. She looks at the departing duo.
What happened here?
That lone wolf went rogue and was about to kill Rook. I'm sorry, but if I can't kill Rook, I said Rook, fuck me, I'm thinking Call of Duty Ghost. I'm sorry, but if I can't kill Rook, then I can't let him pull the trigger. Iris nods, but Kai shrugs.
I can't say I'd have made the same choice.
I want to kill him. I wasn't given an option to kill him, so I had to stop the other guy from
We
doing
did
it.
want to bring him in alive, if possible. We can't blame our pilot here for sticking to his principles.
Yeah, totally. My principles. Yeah, that's exactly why I saved Rook. It wasn't just because I wanted to think about myself with a lethal shot.
Sure.
So what now?
We find a way to track Rook by ourselves.
Maybe we can find a trail.
Did you see which way he went?
Yeah, through there. I lead Iris and Kai to where Rook was last seen, and we searched the surrounding area for any kind of clues.
There!
Iris grabs something shiny from in the
It's
grass.
a phone.
Do you think it's his?
It has to be. No one else is around.
It's probably a burner. There's no way we'll get anything useful off of it.
Maybe, but it's better than nothing. We'll take it and see what Vela can do. First, we better give an update on our situation.
Iris calls her contact and pulls him through our communication so Kai and I can listen in. I hope you're calling me with good
I'm
news.
afraid the target escaped.
There's a moment of silence, then he sighs. How unfortunate. Catching him will be much more difficult as I can't create another setup like
That's
this.
fine. We have other methods of tracking down a target.
I suppose you'll have an advantage because I'm turning this contract into a simple bounty now. The first one to bring me Rook gets the reward.
Understood.
The phone clicks off and Iris gestures for us to follow her. Pick up the pace as we head back to the ship. We need to act quickly if we want to be the first ones to find the Rook. So I can kill him instead of those people. I want to kill him to my belt. Soon we reach the Eidos and climb inside. We make our way through the cargo bay and up the stairs until we reach the lounge where Vela and Luna are waiting for us. Iris quickly recounts the mission, the two girls listen quietly and nod when Iris finishes. Vela turns to me.
One of the mercenaries attacked you?
Yeah, but we handled him. Kai nods. Luna glances at my bruised arm.
That looks like it stings. I might have something in the med bay that can reduce the swelling. Why don't you come by afterwards?
I nod. Sounds good to me, Doc. Iris waits for us to settle down, then she continues.
Because of this unexpected situation, Rook is in the wind and the contract has turned into an open bounty. We're going to have a flock of new mercenaries coming to Valora in a couple of days, which means we have to work quickly before Rook goes underground. Fortunately, we have a lead. Rook's phone.
Iris produces the recovered phone from her pocket and offers it to Vela.
Oh,
Vela eagerly accepts it.
I'll see what I can get from this.
Good. We're counting on you.
I won't let you down.
Vela grins confidently, then she heads out of the lounge.
While we wait for Vela's results, the rest of you are dismissed for the evening. Rest up and make sure you're ready to move quickly.
Got it.
With the briefing at an end, we filter out of the lounge. Luna gestures for me to follow her. Together we go to the medbay. She directs me to my seat and then smiles.
Let's get started.
Alrighty, and that guess what I'm going to save the game and end the third video in a single day that I recorded, because I recorded this literally the day after the episode 2 came out because I was taking a break. Well, I was taking a break and then they released it and I was like, fuck! But I was like, I'm already tired, so I'm not going to play for 7 days straight, so I took a break. But this is my third day, but it's my third, so the day after the episode 2 came out, I've been recording all day this game. 3 different videos. One should be up by now. Should have came out. That's the same day. I'm recording this. So yeah. But by the time it's just both 2 videos will be out. But anyway, I'm gonna be on for too long. I'm gonna go. I hope you all enjoyed more Astral Ascension. You guys have been killing it with the series. You guys seem to love it. Again, I'm the one posting Astral Ascension right now. So if you guys want to see Astral Ascension gameplay, it's gonna be for me. So I will see you all in the next video, guys. Peace.